G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing the game between Geelong and West Coast, which was played at Norwood Oval, and Geelong getting the job done by 46 points in what was a record crowd at Norwood Oval. I think it was a little bit over 9,000, so I don't know what the capacity is, but it's good to see the fans get around this game and create a bit of a record, and it was good to be there as well. Hence why this review is a little bit late. Didn't really get home from Adelaide till last night around 10 o'clock. Obviously, plenty to get stuck into and still lots of catch up for me to do. But hey, I'm here now and having a bit of a chat about how the game went and how it all sort of panned out and the look and feel of it. So let's get stuck into it. So Geelong getting the job done, probably about right in terms of what we would expect, maybe from a margin perspective. I went in thinking it might have been a little bit more tougher than what it's ended up being. My thinking was probably, I think it was between 5, 6 goals. It might have been between 4 and 6, and I might have went with 5. So it wasn't too far off that. Having said all of that, Eagles off to a decent start. Geelong a little bit asleep at the wheel early days, which again, you'd expect the Eagles to be up and about, especially responding to their pretty poor loss they had the week before. They were 128-point loss to the Swans. You can't obviously, you need to amend that and get that sort of out of the system, so to speak, and not back it up in a similar manner. So, of course, they were going to be, relatively sharp early, in response to all that. But, to Geelong's credit, they were able to keep the scoreboard ticking away, especially in that latter part of that first term. I think, they got some goals late to, get the margin in their favour at quarter time. So, Bailey Smith getting involved. As well as Mark O'Connor, who definitely hit the scoreboard with Shannon Neal. So, Cats got 3 in a row there, which definitely helped. Eagles were pretty switched on early, good in the contest, winning some key one-on-one battles as well, getting some good looks up forward. So, they were able to get some goals on the board. And, at Geelong, professional enough, the game wore on. They were able to get the game played on their terms more so and look a bit more like a Geelong game that we've come to know and see and love, if you're a Cats fan, of course, which hopefully most of you listening in or watching on are. So, it was a better second term. Geelong were able to put the pedal to the metal, 6 goals in that second term. And again, I'm seeing a bit of a pattern here, lots of goals late in the piece. So, essentially some of those red time goals at Geelong looking pretty promising. And Mark O'Connor kicked 3 in the first half, which was quite crazy. Awesome for him. And he certainly relished after, a nice week off and a bit of a break into it. But Geelong utilising the wings, winning those centre clearance battles, which was really key as well, because it's quite a short oval and it's quite a narrow oval as well. Basically, the lines are straight across those wings. But it's a very interesting and unique round. I thought there's got to be portions of this that will help the Cats out, considering GMHBA Stadium's quite a narrow ground as well, and Geelong seemed to play that pretty well, and we're able to again kind of showcase that throughout the afternoon. But after half time, 7 goals to 6. So look, it was a relatively even second half, and I mean, when I say relatively even, I guess in terms of the goal sense, but Geelong had in total 37 scores or shots on goal, whatever you like to call it. So the Eagles 22. So it could have been a lot larger margin had the Cats taken a bit more care inside 50. Again, it's tough conditions. You don't want to get too up in arms about it. Like, it's a pretty damn good score either way, but I guess just highlighting it's a 46-point margin on paper. Could have easily been 70 plus points. Had the Cats kicked a little bit straighter, but that's all right. That's something that probably need a little bit of work on, which has been some of the Cats' conversion in front of goal. Having said that, they may have been pretty good the week before against Hawthorn, but maybe outside the Hawthorn, that might be the exception to the rule. I think by and large, it's been semi-inaccurate, but look, that'll come with time. Tough conditions as well. So yeah, that definitely plays a part. The wind was pretty tricky to get as well. I guess, yeah, there was a lot of, even though, Geelong did take quite a few marks inside 50, and we'll get to that soon. Yeah, it was a bit clunky, sort of the way we're kicking it inside 50. West Coast, I'd love to know their intercept marks, but they took so many intercept marks behind the ball that they were pretty good on that front. So, yeah, I'm really curious. I haven't seen the exact numbers, and I probably won't get them here. But, yeah, Eagles were able to mark it pretty well down back. Having said that, yeah, Geelong were able to outwork the Eagles quite nicely, especially around that contest. And, with the game progressing, Geelong were able to, really put that professional capability out there and really made it difficult for the Eagles. Really good pressure. The forward line was looking a little bit better and functioning a bit better. 10 individual goal scorers, so that's a really good sign to not relying on one player to kick 5 or 6 to win you the game. So yeah, again, got to temper the expectations a little bit, and it's not to disrespect West Coast at all, but rebuilding side. Had a tough week last week, but again, they've shown some better signs, and they've got some young talent that's coming through, and we'll have some good green shoots there for sure. But yeah, I mean, from a Cats perspective, you went in, thinking things could go well, and it was nice that Geelong were able to just be professional enough to be able to work together as a team, and ultimately, put on a really good score. And play a pretty good brand of footy to, put the Eagles under a lot of pressure, and the scoreboard, did the work. So, yeah, good defensive effort from the Cats as well. 76 points conceded. I'd love to know the inside 50s as well, actually. It's a good amount to keep the Eagles to 42 in all. So, low entries equals lesser likelihood to score. All right. Well, that's a bit of an overview of how the game panned out. I guess in terms of the team stats, plus 50 for the Cats with the ball. We're able to do some magic on the outside. I'm not seeing statistics with outside ball movement or uncontested ball, which is quite odd. But Geelong were able to get a lot of entries, and that's nearly 70 inside 50s, which is unbelievable. It kept the Eagles to just 42, so yeah, it was a massive tick to the Cats in terms of getting that field position. And again, yeah, if any side faces 67 inside 50s, they're going to have a pretty rough afternoon. Very similar disposal efficiency, normally over 70%. As I say here, and it's made a lie of me, but the Cats probably haven't been as perfect with the ball. They've been just a little bit off without being untidy. But yeah, look, I'm sure they're experimenting a little bit with the way they play and adjusting on the run as they go to make that work. Efficiency inside 50, the Eagles were relatively efficient when they did go inside 50 compared to the Cats. The Cats did have 25 more entries as well, so all a bit of a numbers game. Free kick count. This has been contentious lately. I've actually been really sick of just seeing comments over and over just saying, "Oh, Geelong just getting free kicks over and over by the umpires again looked after the whatever." Eagles won the free kick count this week. All is restored in the world. Maybe, but yeah, if Geelong are in the contest or it's a close game or Geelong win, it's always the umpires. So at least this season. So yeah, grow up, get a grip. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on that one. All right. Hitouts were pretty even, which is good. And clearance game, +8 for the Cats. Double the centre clearances. which is, arguably, especially on that type of ground, it's really, really important. And when you've got, you have the 6-6-6 setup, it's, very difficult for modern defences to defend with one-on-one numbers around the ground. Eagles, very even, but the Eagles just got the job done there. Contested ball, plus 25 for the Cats, really good. And here we go, uncontested ball. I've got my bearings finally at long last. The Cats were good on the outside there, outpossessing the Eagles all in all. More turnovers for the Eagles, so that's good pressure by the Cats. And a team that's developing, turning the ball over a little bit more than the Cats. From a marks perspective, good control by the Cats there. They usually get close to 100 marks. They weren't too far off that. Kept the Eagles to 72. Marks inside 50 was much better. 16 for the Cats. It has its moments, but that was definitely slightly better. I mean, it could have been 23 or 25 had the Cats not run under the ball so much. It was hard to say whether it was the midfield not kicking it well or if it was the forwards not reading it well, but it's never one thing. It's always a combination of the two, which I dare say would sit in the middle of those two things. Contested marks, the Cats really strong there in the aerial battle. With more than double the number of contested marks the Eagles were able to take. And credit to the defence for being able to ensure the Eagles aren't taking too many of those. Cats led for it's more than 3 quarters. For majority of the game, as you can see there, for almost 100 minutes of the match. So that's probably closer to 80% thereabouts. All right. Tackles, very happy with this. Plus 20 tackles, and Geelong also had more of the footy than the Eagles. I think it was plus 50 with the ball, plus 20 tackles. So, it was a real desire to attack the ball and the contest and the Eagles in general. Really good pressure inside forward 50 as well, doubling the Eagles tackles inside 50. So the Eagles weren't able to lay too many hands on the Cats in their forward line, and Geelong were able to rebound off halfback quite well throughout the match, over the back of the midfield centre ball up, I'll call it CB, and even just keeping in their front half really well. I thought that definitely contributed to repeat entries and giving the Cats the best chance to score. More 1%ers for the Cats, a couple more bounces. Sure, 8 of those for Max Holmes. All right. Well, let's have a look-ski at some votes. And it's really hard because there was a lot of really good players on the day. But Bailey Smith gets the 3 votes again. He's absolutely smashing it at the moment and kicking goals quite literally. He kicked 1 goal, 1 out of 34 disposals, 4 marks, 5 tackles. He had the 7 clearances, nearly 900 metres gained, 2 goal assists. He doesn't use the ball absolutely amazing every single time, but gee, I mean, the field position you get from this guy is phenomenal. His attack on the contest and his desire to run all day, always presenting as an option. Just the way he gets from contest to contest is quite unbelievable. So again, just really good all round. Again, doesn't use the ball perfectly, and again, we know that's a slight weakness for him, but when you get it that many times, and you give your teammates that chance. Every player's got stones in the shoe for what they could be doing better, but you got to also take on board the good that comes out of it as well. Max Holmes gets the 2 votes. He had the 34 disposals, 4 marks, 2 tackles, 3 clearances, nearly 700 metres gained, set up 2 goals as well. He was quite brilliant, I thought. He was playing a bit of half back and, again, getting a lot of the footy, giving the Cats a lot of supply. So, between the two of them, that's 1.5 kilometres. Basically smack bang on the dot there from his 81% game time. A little bit of half back, a little bit through the midfield. Really liked what he did. And I'm going to give the 1 vote to Connor O'Sullivan. He had the 19 disposals. What I loved here is the 12 marks, which was the most by a mile. He was very, very composed and very strong in the air, and just really clean and consistent. He might have been his first goal, so just imagine if he kicked that. He might have been, probably wouldn't have snuck into the 2 votes, but I thought his game was, very well polished, really good. And there's a bunch of blokes that should have got a vote that didn't get a vote. So let's go through those. Tom Atkins, very stiff not to get a vote. Probably it's either Atkins or it's Atkins versus O'Sullivan and Holmes, basically, for the second or third best player on the ground. But he had 30 disposals, 11 tackles, outstanding there, 6 clearances, set up a goal as well, 400 metres gained. We know what Axe does each and every weekend. Pretty quiet last week, but he was able to respond and back to his better self this week. Tanner Bruin, very good game. He missed a couple of shots on goal, but he had the 28 possessions. He took the 6 marks, had 7 tackles, 5 clearances, 500 metres gained, and 2 goal assists. Again, kind of like Max Holmes, he was just a bit of a hybrid sort of halfback, middle, wing. Just, covered the ground really well and got very busy in that second half. He was everywhere. Jezza's back in some better touch. I'm not saying he's back, but look, we'll go through his stats and then we'll talk a little bit more about him. But he had the 3 goals from the 13 touches, had the 6 marks, 4 tackles as well. And he plays a lot of game time, Jezza, doesn't he? So, as I was saying, looking at the stats, last year he had the 7 goals in the corresponding time that he's kicked 4. So he had 4 for the season leading into this one, so now he's got 7. And then he ended up with 88 goals or whatever it was by season's end. So some people in the media were panicking, going, oh, geez, you're right. But I just looked at it and went, oh, he didn't start off like a house on fire in 2025, and he's fine. Clearly he's had an injury, so he's not going to be exactly as healthy as he was last year, but I just sort of call that out. Just got to give people a bit of time, Just got to take a deep breath, and everything's gonna be all right. All right, so Jack Bowes, he kicked a goal. He had the 19 disposals, 5 marks, 3 tackles, a couple of clearances. Just a really good operator with the ball, doesn't panic, and hopefully he's doing all right. He had a bit of a nasty fall into the crowd, but got familiar with a couple of locals there. But now really liking him back in the team, and definitely deserves his spot in the team. Lawes was a little bit better this week. He had the 18 possessions, 7 marks for him. So, he was pretty solid down back. Has had some interesting weeks. But, look, it's early days, early season. You've got a side that's played a lot of long seasons, long campaigns. We don't want to be firing at round 5. I think we're in round 5. We are, yep. You don't want to be playing premiership footy in round 5. And the Cats know how to do it. They know how to build in the season, and they'll be fine. All right. Ollie Dempsey had a couple of shots on goal. He missed a few. Had the 16 touches, 7 marks, couple of tackles, goal assist. Good game from Ollie. He took some really nice marks too, and sort of worked his way. He always works his way up and down the ground, getting back into defence as well to help the team out, which I really like. Set up a goal as well. The Warpedo kicked a goal. His first goal as a Cat, 20 possessions for him. He took a mark, 5 tackles, and I did not realise this. 11 clearances is quite incredible. So lots of work inside the contest and pretty well managed minutes as well. The Cats like to do that around that sort of 70-75% mark for their midfielders. A couple play a bit longer, but you can see Atkins 77, Holmesy 81, 84 for Bazzy. He's a machine, so he can just go all day pretty much. But there you go. Mark O'Connell was really good. It's his best game from a goal kicking perspective. He's never kicked multiple goals, and he kicked 2 1/4, ended up with 3 for the match. He had the 14 possessions, 3 marks, 3 tackles. He also set up a goal as well. Just really good after a rest. He's very reliable. Taking marks is Mark. Really good at setting up teammates as well, getting that link and chain going with his handball as well, which we really like. Brad Close, better. This is good. 2 goals, 2. He had the 10 touches, 4 marks, 3 tackles. He set up a goal as well. Interesting moment. Maybe not changing the guard, but yeah, it was interesting how he went for a tackle, missed the tackle, and then Ollie, I'm going to say Wiltshire. Hopefully I get the name correct, but yeah, got the tackle, absolutely nailed it. So yeah, don't know changing the guard, but yeah, Bradley hopefully can stick some more of those tackles, convert those chances, get that pressure up, and get back to his best. So that'll be good, and optimistic that he can get back to that. Sam De Koning played well. He kicked a goal, he had the 12 disposals, 3 marks, 3 tackles, a little bit of ruck work, he had the 12 hitouts, got a clearance as well. But yeah, was able to hit the scoreboard, took some really good marks down the line, and yeah, getting back to the Sam De Koning of old, the 2022 Sam De Koning, which is the one we want to be seeing a lot more of. Grime was all right, had a bit of the ball, a little bit quiet, missing a few targets. So yeah, I don't know that thumb injury, or if I'm making that up, that he had a thumb injury early in the season, sort of still, I guess, hampering his ability there to be super clean. 19 disposals, 3 marks. Didn't do a heck of a lot. Played fair bit of game time, but look, solid performance from Grind without sort of shooting the lights out. Scratcher had a good game. He had the 2 goals, 2. He had the 8 disposals, 4 marks, 3 tackles. Did a bit of ruck work as well. Yeah, it was good. Took a couple of good clunks and could have kicked a little bit straighter. But again, he was able to be a real good presence up forward for us. O'Shea Mullen had the 12 disposals, 5 marks, 3 tackles. Not sure if he was tagging Harley Reid, but again, I think he's getting more and more confidence as time goes on. He's taking the game on, which is really great to observe throughout. Ollie Henry kicked 2 goals, 2 as well from his 10 disposals. Good to see him hitting the scoreboard. 5 goals in the last 2 weeks, 2 marks, 2 tackles, and a goal assist. He loves his 2 and 202 metres gained from 2 goals, 2 marks, and 2 tackles. Lots of 2s there for Ollie. Good output from him, and let's keep that up. Zach Guthrie had the 13 disposals, 3 marks, got a couple of tackles. Slowly building into the season, has had a bit of a patchy start, but improving with the season progressing. Ollie Wiltshire kicked 1 goal, 1. He had 8 possessions, 3 marks. Also had a couple of tackles. Like his energy, his enthusiasm he's good to watch. Quite quick and crafty and speedy. Keep up the work, Ollie. Keep up those tackles. Tom Stewart, interesting game. Yeah, I don't know if they tagged him. Don't know what was going on, but he had 4 possessions to half time. A little bit tougher to see at the game and hard to see anything go down the wing just with where I was standing in the crowd. But yeah, Tom Stewart had the 4 touches at half time. Got a little bit busy in that second half. But yeah, relatively quiet. Didn't need to do a heck of a lot, but hey, it was all fine. Mitch Edwards had a shot on goal, missed that one. 8 touches, took a nice mark. 3 tackles, 20 hitouts, 3 clearances. Absolutely, I mean, his numbers here don't look incredible, but really loving his follow-up work, his pressure around the ball, his continued efforts to try and help the team gain field position and sort of propel the ball forward. So loving Mitch Edwards in the team, and that's from 57% game time. So they're managing his minutes incredibly well for a young ruckman, that not giving him 80-90% game time or anything ridiculous like that. So they're being very careful with him, and Geelong just know. They just know it's a long season. They know they know their players and know what's required. Shawnee Manor missed a goal. He had the 8 touches, 3 marks, 3 tackles, and a clearance. Not sure what's going on with Sean at the moment. I mean, some of our small forwards have had indifferent starts to the season, but 2 in a row from Manor where he's just hardly seen it, and he played a fair bit of game time, just wasn't able to find the ball. So Yeah, he's in an unusually quiet patch of form. Plenty of credits in the bank, no doubt about that, and I have no stress that he'll get back to his best sooner rather than later, hopefully. But yeah, look, for one of my favourite players, I've got Jezza first, Sean, but absolutely love Sean Manor, and hopefully he's able to amend his form against the Doggies and subsequent games coming up. Jake Kolodjasny, I've been missing him, which some may go, why would you miss him? But he had the 12 disposals, 5 marks, and I think 2 of those were contested. And yeah, in general, look, a solid first crack back at it. He's been out of the game for almost 365 days. So yeah, I think it was like 323 might have been the exact number. But yeah, long time out of the game. Jake Kolodjasny had his injury woes last year that kept him out for the entire season. Whether that's helped or hindered O'Sullivan's progression, I mean, you wouldn't, you definitely take Sully's improvement out of that. But yeah, Kolodjasny couldn't believe he was lined up on Jake Waterman straight up. But yeah, a bit of a rough start and a rough free kick against early on, I would have thought. The ball was trickling over the line. He helped it over the line. Didn't think it was deliberate, but yeah, at his best, he's a really good lockdown defender. And making sure that the best forwards in the game aren't causing too much drama. Okay, so that's a view of the game. Let's progress forward and have a bit of a look at the Friday night game. Geelong and the Western Bulldogs. This one will be at the Cattery. Look, the Doggies got us really good in 2024. It was a real off night for the Cats. And the Doggies played, very, very well. Last year, I'm trying to think. Last year, we got the job done. I think it was about 12 points in the end, but it was very high scoring. The Cats were able to get out the back a fair bit against the Dogs. As we can see here, by 14 points, and the Cats very accurate as well. So the Dogs probably peppered some opportunities there. They had 33 scoring shots, 6 more scoring shots. So Geelong probably a little bit fortuitous to get the job done there. And I mean, when they won comfortably, 47 could have been a whole lot more as well. They like their sevens. So, yeah, it's been some good clashes against the Bulldogs of late. 2 of the last 3 really close. And the other one being in 2024, late 2024, the Dogs took the Cats to town. I think the Dogs will get a few troops back. Probably the Cats will too. Dangerfield might play. That'll be pretty handy. But yeah, congratulations, assuming all goes to plan and there's no laid outs, to Mark Blitzarves for game number 300, Jake Kolodjasny for game 200 as well. 2 stalwarts of the club, and yeah, Blitzarves a Geelong great. He's an absolute ripping bloke as well. I've had a bit of a chat with him a couple of times, but yeah, he's one of the most, I don't know if underrated, really, I guess, articulates him. But yeah, just an absolute utility weapon wherever you need him, wherever the team needs him, and where he feels he's needed. He's able to deliver more often than not. So yeah, he's been an icon of the Cats, and to notch up 300 games, quite incredible. Been an absolute legend. So he'll be keen to get back into it after a nice little rest and a good celebration at the Cattery. And Jake Kolodjasny has had some naysayers, and even at times I probably haven't been his biggest fan, but I think over the last couple of seasons, probably getting into showing more his career best form, and hopefully the Jake that we like to see. Has had some tough moments, no doubt about that, across the journey, and some frustrating ones. Some frustrating turnovers have happened. We can't deny that, but been very impressed with the last sort of couple of years that he's really been able to find his best form and have his confidence sky high. All right, well, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review, and if you did, give the video a like, subscribe away. I really appreciate it, and give the video a like if you enjoyed it. I can't remember if I said that already, but hey, it's all good in the hood. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks again. Have a good one, and we'll catch you guys all next time.